We're not working on a cappuccino machine today. Today we are working on a door strike in a car wash. And I kind of wanted to walk you through how I handle these. It's been a long time since I've handled a car wash door, but you know, here we are. So what I've done is I've isolated the bar with the weights. So basically to lift this door up, we have counterweights in here, and that's what creates this almost weightless door, even though we know it has weight. And what I've done is I've turned my torsion bar away, so I take tension off of my, get you close, off of my cables. And then once I've got my tension off my cables, now I take and I clamp that up. So now that's staying, so our weights are isolated. The next step is, we've obviously removed our operator. And then I've used a ratchet strap. Sometimes I like to use a clamp, so sometimes if I have a clamp, I will clamp right here. And then basically what we're doing is we're taking the weight of the door and we're isolating the weight of the door so that doesn't fall down where we're replacing it, these two panels. Because when you build one of these, you would start from the bottom and work your way up. So I'm gonna set you guys on a tripod. We're gonna get these swapped out. It shouldn't take us long now that everything is isolated. So that's the name of the game. In any job you do, always isolate whatever might move. So we know the weights might move, so we've isolated those. They're stuck. And we've isolated this panel, making sure that these are not gonna go up and down while we're working on it. Granted, up against gravity isn't gonna happen, but won't go down with gravity. I will get you guys set up and we're gonna get this swapped out. I'll take a quick second to show these hinges off. So for anybody who's installed garage doors or hinges before in their life, Airlift has this amazing hinge. It's one hinge to rule them all. And each one of these positions has a space that your roller will go into based on the panel position. So I will post on the screen what those positions are. Super handy, one hinge on your truck and you get to put an entire door up. Good on them. door returned back to where it's supposed to be. So we're gonna let the door down, then we'll add the cables back on. So, first thing we're gonna do, kind of stay a little bit clear here. That's it. That's all the pressure I need to put on this to just make sure it didn't drop back down. I'm not looking for anything crazy. I'm not lifting this door up with this ratchet strap. It's just to make sure it doesn't fall back down. Typically, I use like a clamp on the rail. That works just as well. We're gonna wait to return our operator on here. We don't need to put our operator on until we know our door is in good working order. We wanna make sure the door goes up and down with no problems. We might need to take a weight off just because we have a different weight now. And we are gonna just take off that was our safety clamp. And then I got one more clamp right here. So I'm just gonna rotate against the door. Of course, this opened up while I set it down. Close. And we're just gonna take a little bit of weight off of this. And now we're just gonna have to walk it back. Okay. And now you're gonna see, I'm gonna let this door go, and it's gonna want to walk up. So we need to take a weight off of our weights, because right now the door is currently lighter than the actual weight pack that's in there. So on a garage door you have your springs, that's what adds your balance to the panels. On this one we use just counterweights, which is kind of cool. So we just need to take a counterweight off to account for our new opaque panel, which is lighter than our clear panel. So, all right, we'll get going on that in a second, but I'll give you guys kind of quick look at what we ended up doing here. All right, so we saw our two panels. So this is what I'm talking about. See how the door is, currently it should just want to stay down. So if I push this door down right now, it wants to walk back up. So we just are a little bit lighter. So there should be like maybe a 5-pound weight in there that we should be able, 5 or a 10-pound weight we can take off, and that'll take care of that difference. So it's just kind of a balancing act. I'm sure there's an exact measurement of what it's supposed to be, but we're gonna just kind of play it by feel. And then what we ended up having to do, because of that car strike, all new wheels, and then this bottom plate with our cable. So that's the cable that we're trying to loosen. If you look in there, that's our bottom cable, just like on a garage door. New hinges, new rollers, all the way up. New middle. And then same on this side. The only thing that we have left to do, besides balancing this and reattaching the arm, is we do monitor our doors to see if they're open or not. We had to put the little magnet right here for the sensor. So that's just a bracket. Jim, the technician that's with me and helping me out, already took that off. So he's gonna remount that while I get this weight assembly pulled apart. So next step. Okay, so taking one weight off actually creates more of an issue at this point. So this little bit isn't going to affect us very much. It's just the last little bit that the magnet glide is gonna have to push down. And then it actually works really nice. If you lift it, it stops wherever you lift it to. So I don't want to go too far because it'll smash into the bracket. So it holds really nice. It's not flopping going anywhere. So we're gonna put that back on. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a half weight there, but there isn't a half weight. Sometimes they put a little guy in there. So time to get the magnet glide reattached. Jim's gonna do that. I'm gonna try to put a pipe back together. So let's go. All right. Weight cover back on. Jim's going to turn the air back on for this. And there we go. Sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. were only broken a little bit. Just a hair. Alright, well, hopefully you found that interesting. I know it wasn't very instructional, but sometimes I don't do videos that are instructional. Sometimes I just do things that I think is fun, and we don't get a lot of these, thank goodness.
Yes.
But there you go. Have yourself a good day. We'll see you next time.